Hi everyone, I hope you're well. We're getting ready for Shabbat Chol Moed Pesach, the intermediate Shabbat that comes in the middle of the holiday when the holiday starts during the week. And one of the signal observances on Shabbat Chol Moed Pesach is we read the Song of Songs, Shir HaShirim. It's a great, beautiful, powerful book. And there's been a lot of conversation historically about why is the book in the Bible? It seems to be just erotic love poetry. One answer was that, well, it's a kind of an allegory of the relationship between God and Israel. But many people find the notion of allegory to be somewhat unhelpful too. So I wanted to share with you a teaching of my teacher, the great scholar at Columbia and JTS, Gerson Cohen, who wrote a wonderful article about this. And Dr. Cohen really taught that it really wasn't an allegory. The reason why it was included in the Bible was precisely because this is a book that speaks of the love between God and Israel. And what's more, it's not just a book where each side, in effect, is proclaiming its love for the other party, but in fact, they are really in dialogue with each other. They are speaking to each other. It's oftentimes the case in prophetic literature that the metaphor that prophets will use is, oh, God is the parent and we are his children. But in this book, as well as in other prophetic books like Hosea, the marital metaphor is used, meaning that we are lovers. But it's not because we're not pagans. The love is not consummated, but it is real. It is passionate. It is profound. And I think it's really important to hang on to that feeling, that sense of deep love and deep passion and deep commitment. Because, as I think about the world that we encounter, and I think about how much pain and suffering there is in it, and fear and anger and all of these negative emotions, I think it's very important to believe that there is also love in this world, not just between people and not just in terms of our regard, hopefully, for the planet and for life itself, but also to struggle with the notion that says creation itself is an act of love, and that we have to express that in some kind of artistic, personal, real way by thinking about the world in terms of partnership, including partnership with God, the Creator and the Redeemer. And that's really what the Song of Songs is doing for us. It's forcing us to consider what it would mean for us to feel that we can talk to God. We can not just love God in a kind of an abstract way, but we can talk to God, and the God talks to us, not in a real physical way, but still in a powerful spiritual way. And I think that's why we read this book on Passover, not just because love is a spring thing, and this is a spring time, but also because part of what freedom is about is having the freedom of one's feelings, and including the ability to love. So I think that's a more subtle reason why the rabbis chose to read Song of Songs on Passover, the holiday of freedom. So I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom and a Chag Sameach, and enjoy Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs.